coming from and speaking for me, who is not religion. And of course, I was brought up on religion, and everybody know I did all my transformations, so I had to step back. And I had to step back and, you know, see what's the truth and what's not the truth. So anyway, non-religion spiritual being, I think some people get it a little twisted, you know, when you say, you know, you're not religious. But we do know it's a higher power, the universe, Mother Gaia, a God. You know, we do know that. And we also know that we don't really have to talk about this, but we also know, and it's not nothing new, that we all know that the Europeans had brought religious to us melanated folks, melanated beings. We do know that. And if you don't know, then, you know, it's good to know certain things. So, of course, we were brought into religion. And my dear beloved ancestors were not. So that means they weren't, and I'm not. And everybody has a free will. Everybody has free will. And of course, I forgot to start my video with love. I'm gonna retract back. Love in, out, middle, and at the end of this video. And we know everybody has a free will, and everybody does, but I think it gets a little confused. Like if you're not Christianity, or if you don't go to church, or, you know, you don't serve, you know, I'm gonna put it out there, Jesus, that you're Satan, you're the devil, or you're going to hell and all that stuff, which is not true, because we were taught that. And people who are in religious, you know, might, and I'm not saying all of you guys, you know, when you're non-religion, we just don't look into that. You know, we don't judge anyone for being in a religion or for being who they are. It's no judgment. But for what I have seen or came across in this lifetime, in my path, I have seen where, not all, but I have seen some religious, you know, people have said, you don't go to church? Oh, you supposed to go to church. Who said that? Who said that? You know, who said you were supposed to be Christian? You know, it was brought to us. So if there's a God, trust and believe it's a goddess. The same way it's an Adam and it's an Eve. It's definitely a goddess. You know, the universe, Mother Gaia. So we do know it's a higher power, and you have to know your purpose in being a spiritual being. It comes out love. That's it. It's just love and empathy and compassion. And I mean, you know, that's just, you know, how spiritual beings just, you know, we go on through our life on this earth plane. We don't make it upon to say we have to be in a religion, no. And you know, religion divides. It divides. And so many people get caught up on that you have to be religious, and you have to go to church, and you have to do this, and you have to do that, instead of just what is your purpose here? You know, why are you here? Start actually, you know, doing some homework and learning the truth. because what we was taught is actually a lie, and everything is backwards. Everything is backwards. Every single thing is backwards. Everything. And I just really wanted to do this video because it's just certain things I have came across. And I have heard so many different people, oh my gosh, you don't go to church and you need the Lord and you... No. I need myself. And I know it's a God. And I know it's a higher power. And I know it's the universe. And I know my beloved and dear ancestors. That's what I do know. I do know without my beloved ancestors, they have paved the way for me to be who I am and where I'm at, and went through everything that I went through. So I will continue to give back to my dear beloved ancestors with my altar, and with food, fruits, ancestors' money, and that's how I make my offerings. And I want to say something else, but I didn't. But that's how I make my offerings. But I just wanted to touch on this because I think, we don't believe in Christianity, that we're some bad people, which is, Christianity was bought on you, and it was taught to us, and yes, I grew up on it, and yes, I took myself out of it, and I have so many family and friends that are, but I don't judge them, because it's their will, and I'm gonna still love them regardless what, if they in a religion or they not religion, because it's my family, it's my friends, and so I don't judge, but sometimes you just want people to just understand what non-religion spiritual being is, and not to say that we don't believe in a God, because we do. And I definitely know it's a goddess, because it's always got to be a goddess up there for God. But that's like it. I just wanted to touch on that before I start any more videos, because I guess when if somebody asks me, or if somebody say, oh, you're going to church, and I'm like, no, I don't go to church. You don't go to church, you're going to hell. And I'll be like, that doesn't make sense. But that's what we were taught. That doesn't make sense. Oh, you need the Lord in your life. You need... It doesn't make sense. So I just said, I kindly say, well, you go to church, that's fine. That's what you do. I mean, I can't, that's your will. And that's how, you get by. But I mean, I don't do it. I mean, religion was to divide, to conquer, to keep us where we need to be. This matrix is not built for love, peace, and harmony. This matrix was built for chaos, drama, jealousy, envy, greed, hate, soulless beings. I mean, this matrix was not created on love, peace, and harmony. And that's when everything starts to get divided, and religion is part of a division, and everybody's in, you know, and that's what makes it crazy. It just, when you start putting different religion, it's all divided. Everybody's divided instead of we one just one God, just one goddesses. And it shouldn't be no religion in there, but it was brought to us, and so that's the division. So anyway, y'all lovely, beautiful beings, beautiful melanin beings. Sometimes I just do a video where I just, mainly do videos for melanin beings because I'm melanin, and that's all I know, but I know we're all one, and I love everyone. But sometimes, us melanin beings, we need to start doing more homework, and that's all it is. It's just, if you're open to receive, and if you are open to connect to your purpose and step out your comfort zone and work on you, and stop worrying about, religion, or what somebody else say, or what somebody else do, or what other people think about you, then you can start realizing and getting to know the know, being in the knowing, being in the know, and know what's actually going on around you, instead of just taking it heat by, the news, TV, religion, politics, all of that stuff, which is so false. So if you are, willing to open up your mind, your brain, and use your whole brain, and start taking a step back and just want to know the truth, you just can't be so conformed. And we were conformed, and so I was too. So that's why we that's why non-spiritual beings, we don't judge, because we have all been there. I've been there, all of that good stuff. Went to church, got brought up. My mom used to send us to church like, it was like, y'all going to Sunday school, everything. But I never connected with the Bible. As much Sunday school as I went, I still did not know not one thing. And sometimes I would think, is something wrong with me? Because I don't know nothing about the Bible. But now I understand why I never connected with the Bible, because religion was just not part of me. It just wasn't. And once you know what is part of you, and once you know your what your ancestors, come on now, we all know our ancestors back in the day. Where was religion? It wasn't none. It wasn't none. Who did they talk to? They talked to the gods. They talked to the universe. For anything, it was the gods and the universe. For everything. Every single thing. If somebody was sick, what happened? Who did they pray to? Who did they go to? God. The universe. It wasn't no religion. It wasn't none of that.